Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a Q&A video. I had you guys ask some questions in my community page and a short, so I got plenty of questions. Hopefully I'll be able to get through all of them. I'm just going to show some footage of the hamsters and honey while I'm answering these questions from previous videos, so it's not super boring and it keeps you guys entertained and all that stuff. So let's get right into it and I'll start reading through the questions. The first question we have is, what is your favorite hamster brand? And my answer to that would be probably Night Angel. They have so many great things and I just love all their products. The next question is, what is your favorite rabbit channel? I would have to say probably Sincerely Cinnabon or Victoria Rachel. I love both of their rabbit care. The next question is, what hamster species would you recommend for a first-time hamster owner? And I would probably say, so it really depends on you. For me, I would say probably either a hybrid dwarf or a Syrian hamster. I probably wouldn't recommend a Robo for a first-time owner or a Chinese hamster, since they can be harder to tame and quicker. But I'd definitely say a hybrid dwarf or Syrian. Probably Syrian if you're wanting to handle it more, and hybrid dwarf if you're wanting to watch it more, since they are very fast. So yeah, that would be what I would recommend. The next question is, do you support Adopt Don't Shop? And the answer is yes, I do. I really don't think shopping from a pet store is the best option, especially since most of them come from rodent mills. There are some pet stores that are maybe more reliable, and I do understand that sometimes it's the only option you have. I have gotten all my hamsters from the pet store. I'd really like to adopt or rescue my next hamster. Or I also think buying from ethical breeders is also a good option if you're looking for that. So yeah, that's what I think. The next question is, if you could only name hamsters with names starting with one letter, what would the letter be? Probably C, because you could have a coffee, a chai, I don't know, probably C. I can't really think of so many, but yeah. The next question is, what is your favorite thing about being a content creator? And I'd probably say I really like the creativity of it and being able to spread proper hamster care and rabbit care. There's so much misinformation today, and it's really good to be able to spread the word. I also love reading your guys' comments, and I just like sharing my experiences with my animals on YouTube. It's really fun. The next question is, do you have any fears as a content creator? And yeah, I'd probably say the biggest fear is people not liking what you do and criticizing you, even when you ask for no criticism. Sometimes it's good to hear other people's opinions, but it's really hard when they're forcing it upon you and saying you're an awful animal owner because of this. I like it when they give advice nicely and when it's wanted, but not when it's rude advice. So yeah, that's probably one of my biggest fears as a content creator. The next question is, do you think as a content creator, it's important to separate personal life from the creative part of your channel? I don't really know how to answer this one. Yeah, probably. Like, my channel is all about animals, and I don't really share my personal life on my channel, so yeah, I'd say yes. The next question is, how do you handle negative comments that you may receive on your videos, and have you received any negative comments? The answer to that is yes, I have received a few. I mostly ignore them for the most part, but yeah, sometimes I think about them and try to think what they're saying and seeing if there's any truth in them, but a lot of times there's not, so you just gotta kind of block them out and keep going on and keep doing what you're doing, making the videos you love, and yeah, that's pretty much what I do. The next question is, how did you choose your pets' names? My first hamster, I don't know how I chose his name. I was trying to think of a name. I don't know why I went with Monty, but I did. And then Speedy, it was my sister's hamster, and she named him that. Pretty generic name for a hamster. Chai, I thought his colorings looked like chai tea or chai coffee, since I really enjoy that. And I really like coffee themed names. And then Honey, I just thought it suited her because she was so sweet. and I just love that name for rabbits. So yeah, that's how I chose all my animals' names. I usually go for food-themed names. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. So a lot of my hamsters or rabbits will probably be named food-themed names. The next question is, why did you want to get a pet rabbit? And the answer is, I had been watching a lot of Victoria Rachel, her hamster videos, also her rabbit videos. I just really thought they were so cute and was learning a lot about them and decided I really wanted one. So I just kept asking my parents and proving to them that I knew this stuff and just kept learning about them, and then finally they caved in and let me get one. So yeah, that's why I got my rabbit. I love her so much. The next one is, who's your favorite rabbit/hamster YouTuber? Victoria Rachel for sure. The next question is, what animals would you like to have in the future? I'd like to own more hamsters, get another rabbit, maybe own some guinea pigs. I don't know if that's going to actually happen, but I'd like to one day. And I'd also like to own a pug one day in the future. The next question is it easy being a pet owner? The answer is not always, but it definitely comes with its pros and cons, and I love it no matter what. Some people may not like it as much as others, but some people are just really cut out to be pet parents. The next question is, are rabbits or hamsters easier to care for? And I definitely say hamsters are easier. They just don't need as much attention as rabbits do. Also, the cleaning is definitely not as much, and they are less destructive than bunnies. The next one is kind of similar. It says, are rabbits or hamsters more expensive? And everything adds up, but I definitely say rabbits are, just because hay seems to be very expensive. Hamsters' food can be really expensive, and so can bedding, but bedding can also last you a long time. Whereas for rabbits, you have to buy the hay monthly and the litter monthly, which the litter is pretty cheap. But yeah, so I definitely say rabbits. They're more destructive. They also need to be spayed or neutered, so they are more expensive in the long run. And also vet costs are probably more expensive with rabbits than they are with hamsters. The next question is, how old are all of your pets? Honey is going to be 2 in April 2nd. Speedy is 2 to 2.5. And Chai is almost 1. The next question is, what's the best advice you could give as a pet owner? And my advice would be to not give up and to never have the attitude that you're done learning. I think it's very important to just keep having that attitude that you don't know everything. You need to keep learning, keep watching videos, keep looking up stuff about your pets. Even if you feel like you already know it, keep doing the research and just give your pet a happy life and just love them. That's really all I could say, and that would be my advice. And to just try to improve your care that you already are doing and all that stuff. The next question is, will you start posting more in the future or less? Hopefully more. There may be times in my life where I get busy and don't post as much, but I'm hoping there won't be too many moments like that, and I'll just be able to keep posting weekly and shorts throughout the week. The next question is, what are the best rabbit treats? I'd say probably just fruit and vegetables are the best. And what are the best rabbit toys? Probably Willow. Anything Willow. Rabbits love Willow. The next one is, what's the worst possible food you could give your rabbit? I'd say chocolate, or anything with caffeine in it is pretty bad. The next one is, do you always plan on owning hamsters and rabbits? I really hope I'm always owning rabbits and hamsters. There may be a point in my life where I take a small break, but I hope to always have them. I'm saying if I go to college, I might need to take a little break. But yeah, I hope to always have them. What are your future plans for YouTube? I just want to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's going to be my big milestone, and get monetized. And those are my goals, just so I can provide better for my pets. The next one is, can hamsters live together? And the short answer is no, do not house hamsters together. They are solitary. Even dwarf hamsters, they do best on their own. The next one is, do you plan on getting a second rabbit soon? I made a whole video about this, so go check that out. I'll leave it in the iCard up above. But I don't plan on getting one very soon, but I hope to get another one in the next few years, either after I move out of my parents' house, or if I get a full-time job and I'm getting a more steady income so I can afford to spay or neuter and vet bills if there are any emergency vets or other stuff like that. The next one is, any tips on how to take the best care of your rabbit? I would say if you can keep them inside, keep them inside. It's easier to bond with them and easier to protect them. If you can't, then just make sure you're monitoring monitoring them and taking really good care of them, giving your rabbit lots of hay and veggies, spending lots of time with them, cuddling. Also, like, just checking up on your rabbit, bringing them to the vets, getting them spayed and neutered, etc. I think those are the best ways you can take care of your rabbit. Also, free roaming is best, or using an X-pen and not a small cage. Yeah, that's how I would recommend taking care of your rabbit. The next one is, will you have your own merch one day? I don't know, maybe not, depending on how big my channel gets and if I have time for it. The next one is, do you ever feel overwhelmed by having to take care of all of your pets? Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's a lot to fill up all the water, get the food ready, clean out the cages, but I love it so much and I wouldn't trade it for a thing. The next one is, what's your favorite rabbit breed? I'd say Holland Lops or Lionhead rabbits. The next question is, will you ever do a face reveal? I've actually done one in the past, but then removed that video off of my channel because I decided I just didn't need to show my face or anything. So no, I don't think I'm gonna do one unless my channel gets really big and I feel like I should. But yeah, probably not anytime soon. The next question is, what's your favorite cat breed? Probably Persian. What's your least favorite thing about owning rabbits? Probably just cleaning up after them. They can be quite messy sometimes. The next one is, would you ever own reptiles? No. Maybe I should make a video about this in the future, why I wouldn't. If you'd be interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. And then there's another one that, what are some pets that you want to own in the future? I think we already answered one like this, so I'm just going to skip it. The next one is, what is your favorite dog breed? Pugs. Will you be a YouTuber forever? I don't know. Depends on if my channel gets really big and monetized, and how long I'm owning pets and wanting to keep making videos of them. But hopefully, yes. And the next one is, would you ever own mice or rats? I don't think so. There are a few different reasons. They're social animals and they're also short lifespan animals, and I don't think I could do that. Having to bond all the time would be really difficult for me since bonding is so stressful, so probably not. The next question is, would you rather buy an animal from an ethical breeder or rescue or adopt an animal? I'd probably buy from an ethical breeder just because there are things that, like, the animal is probably healthier than you would if you bought from a rescue or adopted. But I also would adopt or rescue because that's saving an animal's life who might not have a good one and who needs proper care. So actually, I just think all of them are equal. Like, I don't know. I like all of them. I would love to adopt, rescue, or maybe adopt from an ethical breeder one day. Okay, there are a few more questions. Why did you get into being a content creator? I really liked watching animal videos, so I thought I'd make my own and share proper hamster and rabbit care, and it's been really fun. The next question is, do you like to travel? I like the idea of traveling and I'd like to see the world, but it's so stressful with my pets. Like, I went on vacation and went to camp a few times this summer, and it was so stressful for me to have to find a pet sitter or to ask my parents to watch the pets. I like knowing how my pets are. I like being the one to care for them. So personally, I don't like to travel just because of that reason. The next question is, when did you first realize that you had a love for hamsters and rabbits? Well, I think it was my 12th birthday that I asked for a hamster, and I just really started getting into the research and the cages and all the videos and all that stuff. So probably the end of 2022 was when I started liking hamsters and loving them, and then that summer is when I started really getting into rabbits and wanting one really bad. And now, last but not least, is our last question, and it's favorite hamster species. And I'd say my favorite, personally, is either Robos or Syrians. I have not gotten the pleasure to own a Robo yet. They are on my list. Yeah, probably Syrians or Robos. Wow, and that was all we had for today. Thank you for so many questions. If I missed yours, I'm so sorry. I will hopefully be doing another one, so you will get to ask me in a few months or next year or whenever I do it. Thank you so much for the questions. I really appreciated them. This video was really fun. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!